Yep. Yo, Coach Wiz, and we back with another reaction video. Today we got another Larry Bird video. I don't care, man. This is my channel. I'm going to do whatever I want. Shout out to the Basketball Time Machine. This video is NBA Legends Explain Why Larry Bird was the greatest. How everybody feeling? How everybody doing? What y'all think about the playoffs so far? Let me know who y'all got winning the chip in the comments. Let me know if you're enjoying the playoffs in the comments. Let's start a conversation. But let's get to the video.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
Be a fan for something.
Also, personal training. Hit that link. I got some spots opening up. So, you know, we can get in shape. You feel me? And it is with me. It is with me, your boy. So hit that link, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to it, man.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Sean David. Let's talk some old school NBA basketball. Now, the past couple of weeks, I've been spoiling you guys with those XXL episodes, sometimes an hour, sometimes 2 hours. Today's episode will be a little bit shorter because I'm working on an extra long video, which takes a little bit of time. But anyway, today's episode will be special since we talk about Larry Legend.
Would y'all sit and watch me react to an hour-long video? Hey, I'm just asking. So I've been thinking about it, but I don't know if y'all would enjoy that. Let me know if y'all would enjoy that.
A lot of new clips of NBA legends talking about the greatest Celtic of all time. So let's go.
I like the music. I got to step my game up. I definitely got to step my game up. I need some music, some edits.
So the first player's opinion that we're going to talk about is of John Spider Selly, former Detroit Bad Boy Piston, and he talks about Dennis Rodman's comments about Larry not being able to play in today's NBA. Dennis, why?
Dennis Rodman. Yeah, love Dennis. Do you agree with Dennis when he said if Larry Bird was black, he'd just be another black guy?
No, I totally don't agree. Larry Bird could have been green. He could have been purple. At that point, with Larry Bird, color had nothing to do with it. He was better than all the black guys I know. So, ever. So, the only one, Bernard King. Bernard King was my favorite player, period. If you would have asked me, you would have said, who's your...
I got a video on Bernard King. Go tap into that. It's a really good video. It's a good video. Don't really got a lot of views, but it's a really good video. Y'all go watch that. What y'all think about Dennis Rodman in those comments, man? Huh? Saying Larry would be just another guy. Saying that is crazy. Larry's stats were amazing. That was kind of wild, Dennis. It was. He tried to backpedal and take it back a little bit, but you know. Then the whole, he couldn't play in this area is ridiculous. Have you seen this era? A lot of the greats would dominate this era of basketball. No defense. All they do is shoot threes. They soft. Hey, I know some of my youngsters going to see this. Hey, I'm just keeping it real. Come on, Dennis, tighten up.
Your favorite player growing up? Bernard King. So, Bernard gave him numbers, but he gave Bernard numbers. So, I just know Larry Bird was great no matter what color.
I love that, man.
The fact that he was on the Celtics was really the NBA was very smart about how they did that. But if he would have played for Indiana would have won the championship.
Like, are you kidding me? Larry Bird in this era? Are you kidding me?
That's what be boiling my blood. But
it'd
people
been more
don't.
rough though.
For who? For Larry.
How?
And it starts.
What you mean?
How?
Just the physical
He's
capability.
6'10", dude.
That's a lot of 6'10".
2'4", okay.
That's a lot of that.
And
That's all I'm saying. He birthed that. Don't get me wrong. He birthed it. I'm just saying we hadn't seen it
Who's
then.
going to be matched up against?
Yo, is this Amon Shumpert? Is that who's saying this nonsense? Straight nonsense. And I like you, Shump.
Larry Bird, Carl Anthony Towns.
That's a nightmare, man.
Is that
This May, Renewal by Anderson wants to give you a huge
Yo, they be
win.
destroying Cat.
You can have our
I like
award-winning
Cat.
window.
dude can play basketball? Really play basketball?
No, 100%.
Really play basketball?
100%.
Hey, bro, really play
That's
basketball?
not what the question
Hey,
was.
really play basketball, and he means.
And the next clip that we're going to take a look at is from Chris Mullin, who obviously also played alongside Larry Legend on the 1992 Dream Team. Let's take a
Facts.
look.
What was that like? LB
Larry
as
Bird.
a coach. I
Okay,
mean,
so Larry Bird as a player, off the charts. I'll put him up against anybody,
Right.
especially in a playoff series.
Right.
So nasty, passing. He does it all. Talk shit like crazy,
Yeah.
but quietly, only to you, just to you, and which messes you up more.
Yeah.
But as a coach, kept it real simple, real fundamental. Be on time, play unselfish, and play hard. Sounds silly, but
Set the
but
standard.
Larry was so blunt and to the point. You know, halftime be like, "You fucking stars don't stop playing, man. In 5 minutes, I'm taking your ass out." I remember a game in Milwaukee. I'm like 4 for 9. You know, whatever. You're not playing great, but not. He said, "Mully, come here. You gonna make a shot or what, man?" Just keep it real.
So everybody waiting on Larry to come in. Boom! Bust the door open. Walk around. You might do a little something. Nah, you ain't got. Nah, you shot yourself out in warm up. Talking about Leon Wood. Yeah. Who coming in second? Let's take the picture. And then take off his sweat jacket. And dirty gloves.
I don't know how this happened.
Larry
Well,
wild
I do
for that.
actually know how it happened. It was the first year of Magic's Midsummer's Nights game, the very first year. And it was in Pauley Pavilion before it moved to the Forum. And he had everyone because it was the first year. And Larry came out. And before that game actually happened, so Larry was out maybe 2 days ahead of time for these pickup runs. And Larry walks in, right? So you have the Lakers, you have the selection of pro players, UCLA A and B team. So of course Larry says, all right, I'm going to be on that, selection of pro teams. And everyone's like, oh my God, Larry, Magic. They didn't like,
yeah.
that was the first time I saw Buck like, okay. There ain't gonna be none of this bullshit you're calling out today.
Right.
Yeah. Because Larry was like,
Larry wasn't having it.
Larry wasn't having it.
Mm-hmm.
Larry was not having it. And it was like, there's no footage. No one knows.
Had to be there.
Oh my God, some of the passes. And then Coop and Larry really didn't like one another.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really didn't like one another. No, I got him. Coop, I got him. I want him. This is what I was learning.
Right.
This
That's
is
crazy.
This is all going into the DNA. This is what I'm like, okay. I mean, again, never take a step back. Take 2 forward. Don't ever take a step back.
Worked in sports forever, and now follow.
Just such a difference, man, in the eras. Players were built different back then. You can even hear it in how like they talk about them. You don't hear people talking about LeBron like this. Stop.
Follow it for a living. We've also been fans growing up.
True.
So as a youngster, can you guys, starting with you, Paul, think of players
Oh no.
that you didn't like growing up,
Oh, this is
or even teams?
This is very ironic.
Have to be basketball?
It could be any sport. It could be
Any
boxing.
sport.
It could be baseball.
I was a avid basketball fan, and growing up in Los Angeles, Inglewood, down the street from the Forum, I couldn't stand the Celtics.
That is crazy.
Makes
right?
sense.
Ah,
Makes sense. I saw a lot of y'all kind of talking crazy. I put this on my Instagram too. Paul Pierce is better than Jason Tatum. He is. He is. I'm standing on it.
I hated the Celtics
Poetic
so
justice.
much.
That makes sense.
You understand the rivalry? I hated Larry Bird. I hated just
That's tricky.
everything about the Celtics. So it's real ironic that I get drafted by the Celtics. Going to be up.
First-rate fertilization.
Yeah, Paul
Visit
Pierce. Come on, man. Paul Pierce was a
eban.com for
dog.
free quote.
It could do everything. Could do everything. Had that mid-range game. Paul Pierce was a monster.
There with all the great Celtics, Larry Bird is, probably one of the most important players that ever play in this franchise, and just to be up there, have your name up there with him is a great honor.
What was the Bird magic? What was that for you?
It was everything, because it was just like you got Magic was like the black player who was great, and you had Bird was the white player who was great, and so it was just like
It helped. It helped the rivalry.
Who was the better the styles. Bird was slow, could shoot the jumper. Magic was fast, can pass, and it was just like, this guy Bird, him being a white player, because we always felt like, this is a black sport, and so you're seeing a guy like Bird coming in and dominate, and it was just like, whoa,
Paul Pierce keeping it real on TV. That's why they don't want you up there, man. You can't be saying all that. Shh.
This is something that could last a long time.
So I run over, we look at the bench, no timeout, nothing. So I run over and I grab the ball. And this is probably one of the most incredible plays that's ever happened against me, and that probably I've ever witnessed. From an athletic standpoint, two people being in sync, and Bird playing every second. And that's what the Celtics taught us, to play every second, not to play 47 and a half minutes, but to play a full 48. So I grabbed the ball from the referee. Lambier's a good foul shooter. I never had taken the ball out. That wasn't my thing, right? I throw it up. Bird sneaks in. I didn't even see him. But the thing I remember the most is that joker. This is the out of bounds line. That joker caught the ball, and in my mind, I'm like, okay, he going out of bounds. That dude did this, like a ballerina, right? And if you go back and you watch the play, that dude is on his toes. The baseline is right up under his toes. And in my mind, he must have stood there for about 5 seconds, because everything was going in slow motion, right? And it's like,
you can see it.
And then it's just a strange moment. I'm like, damn, how you doing that?
That also mean you hated the Celtics?
Yeah,
Michael Redd, one of the best shooters ever.
And that's because they were so good. So Larry Bird is one of my favorite players as well. But he and the Celtics, that rivalry in the 80s was just unmatched in history.
To me, it's a mystery. I love making those Larry Legend videos, and I love this guy so much.
Man, how you get an interview with Michael Redd? Oh no, I gotta step my game up, man. Yeah, I gotta get better. We gotta get better. I'm sorry, y'all. We gotta get better. I gotta call some people. I gotta call in a few favors. Maybe I can get Sean Kemp on here. I gotta make some phone calls, man. Shout out to you though.
Much. And it was not like I was loving this dude in the early 90s. I started to love him when I got older and I truly understood the game. And it's just mind-boggling how you can have people say that this guy would not be able to play in today's NBA. Sometimes I really believe people don't understand the game of basketball. And the facts, anybody of you should know that who play basketball. There are players who are not the fastest, not the quickest, can't jump, but they know how to play the game, and they beat your ASS no matter how athletic and quick you are. And Larry is one of those guys. He's the guy.
Thanks.
Anyway, you guys, subscribe to the channel. See you next time on the Basketball Time Machine.
That's it, man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. Yeah. I mean, Larry Bird would dominate in any era. One of the few greats that would dominate. And I mean really dominate, though. Not be good, not be great, dominate. So I don't know who started that whole narrative, but come on, stop. We're not doing that here. Yeah, man, shout out to the Basketball Time Machine. Y'all go subscribe, tap in with his content. I love his content over there. And, he's giving me some inspiration. We got to get better. but that's okay. Shout out to y'all, man. Let me know what y'all want to see next. I am Coach Wiz. Go Celtics.